Okay, to finish this up, in terms of the drawing, we have to add these lugs, some center marks, and then we'll start dimensioning this. So let's concentrate here on the right side where we just left off. The fact that this is going to project over and down should give me my 10 millimeter spacing. Just going to double check. Yes, it is 10. And then that lug is going to be here. Okay. So that should now allow you to finish off this lug, clean up this side. This is all one surface, by the way, and I do have to fix it up here. Didn't notice that. So I'm going to trim this out. And we will trim this one right here on both sides. That is all one continuous surface. That is that curved section. Okay. That hidden line's going through, we're good there. Alright, now the hidden lines for the larger interior bore that is going to project all the way through. And we already have a center line. The fact that they are collinear, we don't have to make a new center line, we just have to extend the one we already have. So these here will be hidden. We will take our center line that already exists, since they share the same center. And that should complete the drawing aspect. Some center marks. There we go. 1, 2, and the larger diameter here. Take care of both of them. In terms of dimensioning, our overall length is actually never given. It's the distance to the center and then this outside diameter. We do have a tolerance. Other than that, the dimensions are pretty straightforward except for the fact that we have a decimal. We need to make sure that we are at least 1 decimal. And I've noticed that some of you did not change this prior. 1 decimal, I'm going to turn off trailing zeros, or it's already turned off. Zero suppression, trailing is turned off. I don't like the way they word that. But some of you have left a comma, which is there by default. We want to use periods as a decimal place. And we'll hit OK. So when I go to put this diameter in for one of these circles, I'm getting the 22.2. When I go to dimension, I don't know, this diameter, I don't have that decimal place after. I don't have 108.0. That is the key to turning off that trailing zero. I do have this inner bore, and this is one that we do have to add a tolerance. Nothing that we haven't done already. 57.10 to 57.15. There's my tolerance. In angular dimension, I'm only seeing the angle here at the top. One angle of 45. Whether you bring it this way or this way, honestly isn't going to matter because it is a 45-degree angle. Be the same in either measurement. From here it should be linear dimensions. Again, your overall length is never given. It is a combination of the diameter and the distance to the center. Oh, a diameter or distance of 12. We cannot assume that the feature is centered. 41, 82. And what's this one? 16. And let's go with 16 again. Hole placement. Distance in from the end, 35, and distance from center to center is 50. So the dimensions are really starting to stack up here. I do still need a dimension of 114. If you can find some way to fit it down here, that's okay. If not, you can put it up here at the top. I'm going to try to keep these all relatively close together. The last thing I have is the lug on the side. Again, we cannot assume that the feature is centered. That takes care of it, top or bottom. So most of your construction was done in the front view. Well, so are most of my dimensions. The top does limit us. We cannot dimension this 22 here in the top because it's to a hidden line. So I would take a distance of 44 and then a distance of 22. What else do you have left? This is 64. And we need a dimension of 10. Right side could do it. Maybe we could stick it in here. That might be better. Yes, I'm using an object line as an extension line. But if I did it here, it almost looks like this continues across. Not the worst thing. If I did it in the right side view, I'd have an extremely long extension line, which I would rather not do. Maybe putting it here wouldn't be a bad idea. So you do have some options there. Either way, it's not convenient. Let's double check. 16 and 16. 50 wide. So 16 minus 6, sorry, 16 and 16 is 32. 32 minus 82 is 50. Fine. 35, 50, 144, 172. Both holes are the same. Our hidden lines tell us that. We have tolerance, outside diameter, 16 and 32, 10 and 64, 45-degree angle at 12. I'm going to move that 12. Let's put that here. And that way I can bring these in. I can bring that 114 in. Okay. This part is larger in terms of overall dimensions compared to some of the other ones that we've done. But there it is. Ooh, I got another idea. Instead of 64 and 10, what if I did 64 and 54? 64 minus 54 gives me 10. I think that's even better. All right. So this will be the last metric part. We do have one more inch part we'll look at in the next video.